Hey, hello everybody, how y'all doing? I hope everybody's doing fine. Today we're going to start our second tutorial of the Adobe Photoshop guide or series. Today I will explain the layer style, and I'll start off by making a new document with the 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 width and the height doesn't matter. Like, let me make it big. All right. So let me rasterize this. Layer style. Uh, I'm sorry. I was going to explain the layer style or blending options. You can apply layer styles to a brush or a text or a random pixel layer, like maybe this one. But this one needs to have something. So I'll start off by putting it, applying, explaining everything on that list, and then talk about a little bit about it and how uh, you can manipulate it into stuff later on. All right, I'll make this big. Right here, Barham. About 3123. All right, that's my YouTube username. All right, let's make it bigger. All right. Here you can change your font if you want to, but I'm not going to. Let me make it Tahoma, yeah. Alright, so clicking on that option, or you can just double click over here. This would open up, or you can go to it wherever you want, but I'll start by the blending options. Alright, I'll start from the drop shadow. This simply gives you the effect that you see drops shadow. You can move it with your move tool and do whatever you want with it, but you can go to yeah, there you go. You can reset it to your default, but if you move it you can press Ctrl and Z or Command Z. Anyways, here you have your blend mode. You can change it and it will change right away, but this is a solid white uh, document, so nothing would change except for the opacity. Alright, here the angle where you want it. I prefer to make it something around this. Here the distance, and you have your spread, how much you want. You can just play around with these and see what you like. Here you can try these if you want to. I don't really use those, but you can try them if you want to. I like I like to set it to this color or this much, where it kinda, I don't know how, but it kinda give you this. It's not glow, but it's kinda cool. I don't know. Here you can change the color of your shadow, whatever you like. All right. Here we have our outer glow, sorry, which I deactivated by unchecking this box. This would give you a glow. Let me see. As you can see, it's a glow that you can put on your text. You can change to whatever you like, or you can choose a gradient, anything you want, doesn't matter. As you can see here, you have your blend mode and your opacity and the noise. I don't think you would need noise. Elements here, you can have it precise, sorry, and you can play around with these these options. You can make it bigger or smaller depending on what you want, and the quality doesn't matter. This is like levels, but you won't really know what I mean by levels till the next tutorial. Alright. Alright, so let's go to the next one. The next one is real cool. It's the where you can apply a pattern to an object. Like these. Like you just apply it and you can move it around if you want to. I use mostly patterns for my backgrounds or anything in the back, because I don't like solid colors, so this is a good way to manipulate it and get a good effect, such as the I don't have it right now. Let me show you. I'm going back to the same one. Sorry. It's here you can't see the pattern, but I manipulated with it and set it to the opacity. I lowered it and got a really cool effect. And here you can scale it or see how much you need. Alright. Here you have your gradient overlay, which I use the most. You can just apply a gradient, like maybe choose this one, and if you want you can change the color of it, doesn't matter. And you get your opacity, here your gradient, and you can reverse it. Style, there's 4 styles, which is linear, radial, angle, reflected, diamond. It's each one gives you a different look. Here you can see the effect. You can try them and see, and just test them. Here, sorry, I'm sorry. I have. I'm sorry. I'm saying. Oh, I'm sorry. 3 times already. Here you have your angle, where you want the gradient to come from, and absolutely you can scale it. Alright, here you have your color overlay, which will give you a solid color, whichever you like. Here you have your opacity and your blend mode. Alright, let me change this color. This you can't really see on this on the document, but here you can see the preview, the effect. It has a little red. I don't really know how to explain this one. I'll just move on, but you can see the effect here, and you can try them and see. You got your inner glow, which will give you glow, but inside. When we did the outer glue, it did it outside, as you can see. But this one is inside. As you can see, it's inner glow, and has the same same stuff and options, so I will not explain it. You have your inner shadow, which you can't see, but is the same as the inner glow, but this one is shadow. Let me see. As you can see here, it gave that shadow inside the text. I use this a lot, but absolutely I would play with the options to get a good results. You can, this is, as you can see, it's the blend mode and the color. Here you have your opacity, the angle, which where you want it to come from. Like maybe if you want it from that side or that side. The choke and the size, how big you want it. And you get the levels, or as you can see, it's a counter editor. You can change with these and see what you like. I don't really use the quality thing, but you can try it. The stroke, it's really cool, but don't make it over where it would be a lot. Here you can see it is the inside. It comes from the inside, and here you have your center, which comes from the center, obviously. I like to keep it outside. Here you have your blend mode and opacity, and the fill type. You can choose color, gradient, or pattern. Like this would be your stroke, maybe, and you can choose gradient. This one would be your stroke, and you have the same options that you did on the gradient overlay. Alright, let's move on. Here you have your bevel and emboss. I don't really know how to explain this, but it gives this effect where it's not 3D, but it looks like it. You can change the depth and stuff to get to the point where you like it. Here you have your direction up and down, the size, the softness of it, and here you got your shading. You can change the angle, here glass counter, and these are just the highlight modes. You can play around with them. I don't like this one. Well, it's not well I like it or not. But this is, as you can see, I told you it's like levels, but not really. Called the contour editor. You can try it. I'm sorry. And here your texture, which you'll apply it. As you can see, I don't have it really obvious. You can just play around with these and get a cool effects. Usually I would just make it as a default, and I would just bring that depth down to 1, which I would get this soft effect. I used to use these since like maybe 1 year ago. I don't know. Well, after you apply a specific effect, you get this menu down, drop down, which will tell you effect, and then under it will be a bevel and emboss. You can double click on this one and edit what need to be edited. But you can hide this, which would reset everything. Or if you get more than one effect, you can just hide this eye, and everything else would disappear. Uh, we applied this one for the text. Oh, by the way, you can press right click over here and you get these options. If you want to copy the same thing, the same layer style, you can click on this one, copy layer style, and then maybe make a new layer. Uh, um, may go to your brushes and apply a specific brush. Like maybe I have this one. I'd go to this one, make copy layer style, then go to this one and press hit right click, then paste layer style. Everything would copy the same thing, but we don't have the same color, so I'll make it in the same. And as you can see, we got the same effect since we got the same color. We can do this to brushes, or we can do it to shapes too as well. Like maybe this one. We'll press right click, then paste layer style, and we need to change the color. As you can see, now we have we have it for the text and shape and the brush. So that was mainly my explanation about it, or how to use it and how to copy it. I'll show you how I use these. I'm not a perfect text master, I guess. But let me show you stuff. Here I have this signature that I made a long time ago. Let me show you. No, it's real dark. Let me see. Here in this Street Fighter, let me see. Alright. This Street Fighter thing. Let me hide this one. Yeah. This was not a perfect text, but as you can see, I applied 3 effects. The first one was bevel and emboss. As you can see, I set the depth to 1. I had stroke 1, and I had a gradient overlay that I chose. Maybe I can choose. I can change it to this color, and maybe change it to the color of his fireball. Well, I don't think this is a great example. But anyways, you got the point. I use the same thing here on my Bison text. I use bevel and emboss, and I use the stroke. I use gradient overlay. I don't play around with the gradient overlay options a lot, because I want the text to be gradient. That's it. And I had the little shadow. You can't really see it, but I set the opacity to 5. It's almost nothing. But that's it. Maybe this tutorial won't be as clear as you thought, but you can try stuff and see. Like, try making a text and add a little stuff to it, but like, don't go crazy with it, and like, maybe choose this text and choose everything like this. Don't go crazy, because I mean, you can, but I guarantee you, since you're a kind of beginner, you won't have this great effect. You might, but don't make it heavy or a lot. I mean, if you want to, go ahead. But I'm just saying. Alright guys, hopefully you like my tutorial. See you in my next tutorial, which will be about the color adjustments. Make sure to subscribe, and bye bye.